Hello, my dear students. I am Guge Rohini Madan from KJ Somaya College, Kopargaon. In this semester, I am going to teach you paper number CCTP 6 CHO 250, section 2nd, spectroscopic methods in structure determination of organic compounds. We know that what is meant by spectroscopy. Spectroscopy is the study of responses of the molecule when it is exposed to certain kind of radiation. Okay, these sections are divided into 4 units. Unit number first is UV and IR spectroscopy. Second one is H1 NMR spectroscopy. Third one is carbon 13 NMR spectroscopy, and fourth one is mass spectrometry. Okay, now first we will discuss the unit number first, UV and IR spectroscopy, and which having 4 lectures. UV means ultraviolet spectroscopy and IR means infrared spectroscopy. Okay, the study of UV spectroscopy. UV spectroscopy provides the information about the structure of molecule that contain double or triple bond or conjugation. Okay, and the IR spectroscopy will give the information about the functional group present in the compound. In this unit, the study of first UV, recapturation of UV spectroscopy, then calculation of lambda max of aromatic compounds. In IR spectroscopy, the study of IR spectra of important functional groups. Okay, then with and without conjugation, ring size effect, effect on hydrogen bonding, resonance effect, and inductive effect. Second unit, it is a H1 NMR. Okay, H1 NMR means proton nuclear magnetic resonance. Okay, and which having 12 lectures. The H1 NMR spectroscopy is used to determine the type and the number of hydrogen atoms are present in the molecule. Okay, in this unit, the study of understanding of basic principle, chemical and magnetic non-equivalence, homotopism, anisotropism, diastereotropism. Okay, then the chemical shift value. Okay, and the factors affecting on chemical shift value. There are different factors. First one is electronegativity, NMR solvent polarity, anisotropic effect. Okay, chemical shift of acidic proton, DTO exchange. There are different factors affecting on chemical shift value. Then the multiplicity patterns of coupling constant. First one is Pascal triangle, then understanding of tree diagram, complex splitting patterns in aromatic vinyl saturated monocyclic compounds and the bicyclic compounds. Bicyclic compounds, there are two types, fuse and breach rings. Then the integration of NMR of racemic mixture, relationship between integration and EE% in diastereomers. Okay, this all. Next, the problem based on H1 NMR spectroscopy. Okay, the complex problems based on multiple coupling constant should be discussed, and the drawing of expected H1 NMR spectrum along with complex multiplicity patterns and the coupling constant. Okay, then the drawing of multiplicity patterns and the determination of coupling constant of complex multiplet should be discussed. Okay, Then third unit, it is a carbon 13 NMR. Okay. Carbon 13 NMR means the carbon nuclear magnetic resonance. Okay, and which having 4 lectures. The carbon 13 NMR is used to determine the type and the number of carbon atoms are present in the molecule. Okay, in this unit, the study of basic of carbon 13 NMR. First one is the chemical shift value of carbon 13 NMR, then the factors affecting on carbon 13 NMR, then off resonance and proton decouple spectra, and the simple problems based on carbon 13 NMR. Okay. Then last unit, fourth, it is a mass spectrometry. The mass spectrometry, it is an analytical technique that is used to measure the mass to charge ratio of ions. Okay, and which having 4 lecture. In this unit, the study of basic principle of mass spectrometry, then significance of M plus M by Z in determination of molecular spectroscopy, then rule of 13, then the genesis of M by Z fragments by using alkane, alkene, cyclic, acyclic, alcohols and amines. Okay. Then the problem based on mass spectrometry, 2-3 fragments of the above mentioned functional group should be discussed. Okay. Then last one is the combined problems based on UV, IR, mass, H1 NMR and carbon 13 should be. This all about the syllabus of CHO 250 section 2nd. Okay. Thanks for watching this video.